Welcome to historic Nippert Stadium, home of the Cincinnati Bearcats. And they've been playing football here since 1902, and the fans are ready to see their team take the field. What a showdown we have in store. A couple of Big 12 teams squaring off in what could prove to be a huge game. As we'll see, the Kansas State Wildcats taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Cincinnati Bearcats. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up.
Don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up. Don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up. Don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up. Don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up. Don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up. Don't you know, pump it up.
And the Bearcats will put total leather and we'll get started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. So first down didn't exactly go according to plan. Let's see what they can dial up on second down.
Reese, I got him right where I want him, okay? I'm going to throw the football. Now I can get back in shotgun. Let's forget the running game stuff. We're going to play a little pitch and catch and see how good that secondary is.
Back to pass, it's Fitzpatrick. Caught over the middle, it's Oakley. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws right in those holes. Get those first downs. Get those big chunks.
He's got an open man. All by himself down the middle. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Wildcats!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Motion from the wide receiver. The give. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Goodness gracious, if you blinked, you missed it. Horrible blocking up front. Defender gets in there so fast.
Did he line up in the backfield? They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Off play action. Throws for the tight end. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. When you have a conference as deep and balanced as this Big 12 is, It's important to get off to a quick start in conference play.
Yeah, you're going to be challenged each and every week here in the Big 12 Conference. Since they've expanded, the quality of this conference has gotten so much better. So, David, big challenge here to make sure mentally your mind is right starting the season off today.
Yeah, I mean, to make your dreams come true, it starts one game at a time, the old cliche. But the Big 12, year in and year out, so many different teams that can beat you, so many different teams that can put points up on the scoreboard. Got to start fast in Big 12 play. And, man, that's a great job by this defense using the offensive momentum. They go down the field, score, they get you jacked up, excited. Defense is about adrenaline and really being able to play fast and physical and hard. Now they come out, 3 plays, they get the stop and force a 4th down.
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. On the move. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion. Running back searching for a hole. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Fitzpatrick. That's caught. It's Miranda. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
And the Wildcats have it with a 1st and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series, but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want them.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Toss to the outside. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3.
Hey, how about it? How about the old toss play, right? QB catches the ball, tosses it to the running back. Listen, it's got to be thrown out in front of him so he can continue to run. And then the offensive line has to do a really good job of getting the edge so he can get north and south. Used to see that play a ton back in the day. You just don't see much of it anymore.
On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the 1st down.
This Kansas State offense is moving quickly down the field.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
They'll move the tight end. Running to the left. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And the Wildcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
The Wildcats back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Motion from the back. Looking downfield, it's Fitzpatrick. Takes the easy one to the back. Finds a crease at the 20. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring.
Razor. Yankee blue.
Little over anxious, out of the stands early, and it's a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Second down coming up.
Lasso.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
Yeah, and you see in the red zone, all the bodies start to come inside. And a lot of times you try to find a way to get to the perimeter. This offense does a good job. They toss the football. Nice job by the defense. Now forcing a third down.
It'll be third and long. Scanning the field, it's Fitzpatrick. Quick strike complete. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
On a big third down, love the discipline by the defense there. You got everybody with their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the football, showing good speed on D. Nice tackle. Love the team defense.
Not a chance. Missed it. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
And that's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these kicks, these short field goals, the chip shots. Kickers have to come through. They got to do their job.
Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Handoff to the single running back. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. That's the end of the period, and Kansas State is on top. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our... so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called.
Timeout, Cincinnati.
First play of the period will be a second down. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw, it's Duggar. Quickly out to the tight end. He makes the tackle at the 33 after a pickup of 5.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Handoff from the gun. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. That's caught. It's Jones. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
And the Bearcats come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Leaves it with the back. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
The kick is on its way. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. A blown opportunity, missing that short field goal on the last drive, and now they'll try to put something on the board here. Going to the running game. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
And the defense is doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking for a man. It's Fitzpatrick. Right down the middle. Got him downfield. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
Kansas State has it with another 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. He's got the tight end. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you loved playing on teams with great offenses.
The Wildcats are moving quickly down the field. The give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Pulls it in. It's Miranda. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Catch in the middle. It's Lockett. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
And guys, how many first downs is that just on this drive alone? I mean, this defense allows one or two more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the third quarter.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Pulls and throws off the RPO.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And the Wildcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Off the play fake. Grab near the marker. It's Lockett. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a 1st down.
Quarterback and receiver on the same page there on the curl route. Nice job by the receiver finding the soft spot in zone and just settling down, making that throw a whole bunch easier.
Ball marked at the 26. It's 1st and 10. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Down to the 26-yard line and a 1st down.
Let's go. Black 24.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the middle. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Rushes on him. Got his man downfield. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense, next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
On 1st and goal, let's see what Kansas State calls. Defense in press coverage. To throw, it's Fitzpatrick. Takes the easy completion. Tried to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there.
When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He wants to throw it again. Gets it out fast. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
They'd really rather not have to settle for 3. It's 3rd and goal from the 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Kansas State. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. South Carolina is ruling the roost right now. What an offensive showcase today. They can't be stopped. They're up 14 over Texas. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Back to throw, it's Duggar. Makes the grab. He gets across the 25, steered out of bounds at the 26.
And that's a situation right there where the quarterback is just taking what the defense gives him. The defense has taken everything away down the field. Just take the easy throw underneath.
And the Bearcats come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Wants to fire on second down. Unloads it left. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
The Bearcats come to the line needing just inches for the first down. They'll try to power their way ahead. And they needed an inch, and they didn't get it. This defense gives up nothing, and you'll like it. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
The Bearcats will punt this one away.
On to kick it away.
Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line.
Kansas State offense will take over. First and 10.
Final 30 seconds of the first half. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough.
Ready? 42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Back to pass, it's Fitzpatrick. Unloads to the wideout. Pulls it in. It's Lockett. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in a first half.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. To the air on first down. Throws to the back. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
And You wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money, and that might have been a decision where he got a little bit greedy, and David, the defense made him pay.
And this defense has seen it time and time. They've been throwing the football, having success. Nice job adjusting, breaking on the football, making a play. They needed to break serve. They needed something to happen to go their way to kind of mess this guy's rhythm up. That might be the start of it.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Kansas State will kick it off to start things in the second half. Here's the return from inside his 10. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football, Palmer, out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
Quarterback on the keeper. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Quarterback adapting. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Catch is made at the 15. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. They go to the ground. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll run play action. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Well, we know these are slick conditions today in this game. Wide receiver just didn't seem to really get a good grasp on the ball when it hit his hands. Didn't stick right away. There's a bit of a bobble, and because of it, the defense able to come away with the pick.
The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3 and out the last time they had the ball. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And RB, I love creative offensive coordinators. They don't just split a guy out wide that has game-breaking speed nowadays. Now they shift him, they motion him, they put him all over the place. They put him in motion and give him the football. Just find ways to get your playmakers the football and get the football to him in space where he can do damage like he did on this play.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, and it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to pass. It's Duggar. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
I love the vision on the quarterback by this defense. Dude, you know that ball's going to come out pretty quick. Down here on the goal-to-go situation, they break on the football, and they make sure they swat it down so the offensive guy can't make a play.
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
And this one sails through just inside that left upright. Are forced to settle for 3.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. Coming out with it, it's Lockett. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. They'll try to get outside. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Guided out of bounds at the 34, and the running game really coming through.
Offense goes toss play to the right. Now, defensively, if you're going to stop these perimeter runs, your DBs better be able to get off blocks and go make a tackle. And right now, this secondary, they look like they're struggling trying to handle the run game.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. They're going to ride this running back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Dropping back, it's Fitzpatrick. A strike downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Hand off from the shotgun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. On target to the left. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a 1st at the 32.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
The lost yardage leaves them with 2nd and 11. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw, it's Fitzpatrick. It's complete on the right side. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a 1st down just outside the red zone.
Like QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, 1st down.
Kansas State back at it after picking up the 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grab near the marker. It's Oakland. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
And the Wildcats had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. In the red area, it's Davis. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. Just plowing ahead. Touchdown, Wildcats! He shed tackles right and left and housed it. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
That's why, as a defense, you have to gang tackle this guy. You've got to bring multiple bodies to the party because he's just way too strong of a runner. It's too hard to tackle this guy one-on-one, David.
And how about the running back, man? That's a grown man. Like, you could tell, once he gets his feet moving, he is hard to bring down, breaking tackles, making plays. This is a guy that doesn't need a great offensive line because he continues to make plays even when they're not there to be made.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll... stopped at the 17. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Give to the running back. Picks his way ahead, pick up of 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
To the air, it's Duggar. Fires to the big fella. He navigates some traffic, steps out of bounds at the 27 as this offense tries to get something going.
First down, Bearcats.
They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the wideout. It's picked off and another empty drive. And what a way to end the quarter for this defense, forcing the big turnover. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Punting on first down, but wide. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Makes the grab along the sidelines, but it'll be a little short of the first down.
And this offense is going to have to catch some breaks, man. They're going to have to make some big plays. They're going to have to push the ball down the field, break some tackles, hit some home runs, down 3 possessions in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to do everything right.
The Bearcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to throw, it's Duggar. Somehow fits it into that traffic. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
I don't love the play call at this juncture in the game. You're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to work.
The Bearcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Throws to the tight end. Complete to the left. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And the Bearcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down. He uncorks one deep. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight, they thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense has been ready for the deep shots. They're ready yet again here late in the game. Nice job forcing that incompletion.
Turning it on. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Bearcats. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, you can make a case this is the game of the week in the SEC. South Carolina is lighting up the scoreboard right now thanks to a dazzling offensive display. They're up by 24 over Texas. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition. And if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. That last possession, the early punt, losing track of the downs, whatever it was, David, that was a fireable offense. They better atone here.
I mean, that is unbelievable that no one catches that. Like the first coach, the second coach, maybe a player. Hey, it's not fourth down, and we punted the football. I got nothing, Paul.
The only dude who liked that play call was the punter.
Analytics replaced with idiotics.
Halfway there on first down and 2nd and 5. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
And I think QB's rushing, especially in the RPO game. You want to get that ball. Okay, I'm pulling it now. I got to throw a strike right now and get it on him. And you can tell, throws it to the left and doesn't get it to his wide receiver. It's just maybe a little bit of hurrying too much.
Looking for that first down on 30, short from the 28. To the air, it's Fitzpatrick. Fires to the right. It's complete. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And man, could they have used that? It'll be 2nd down.
Ooh, you're living dangerously now. You've got the lead late in the game. Don't do anything to turn it over. They almost did throwing it there. If I'm the head coach now, I'm thinking, man, let's just run the ball.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. That's reeled in. It's Oakley. Breaks into the open. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Kansas State really has this drive rolling. Rides to back and leaves it. On the move at the 30. Wide open spaces. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10.
Slide 22. Slide 22. Ready.
A 1st down run on the doorstep. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Second and goal for the offense. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Moving toward the end zone, ball out! Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look and the replay booth will overturn the call. After getting nothing on the last play, will they try to throw it into the end zone on third down? The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The defense snuffed out any attempt to move forward on the last play, and now it's third and goal from the 2. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Kansas State. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the fourth quarter.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for it. There he goes! Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. To the air, it's Duggar. Works the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
And the Bearcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
And the Bearcats getting set on first and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Here comes the heat. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
Well, one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
The Bearcats now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air on second down. Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. Clock stops and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. The Bearcats are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Dropping back, it's Duggar. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looks like the offense will just take a knee. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. And it looks as if the offense will just take a knee. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.